Gentrification is a process by which higher-income families relocate to invest in low-income urban areas, capitalizing on low property values. Doing this causes inflation, displacing of low-income families, and changing the culture of the neighborhood. How long have you lived here?
7 years.
Living here for 7 years, have you noticed any change within our community?
You mean in Davis Square?
Just in general.
Yeah, I think it's gotten a little bit more upscale. Like when I moved here, there was a McDonald's and there was the dollar store, and both of those are gone now. And there used to be some sort of like social security office, and that moved as well. So I think there have definitely been more restaurants and that kind of thing.
Yeah. What are your names?
Amy and Jackson.
How long have you lived in Somerville?
Just since
6 months.
What attracted you to the city?
being able to walk places.
The bike path.
The bike path.
It's a huge draw for us.
Being able to get right into Boston.
What are your names?
Michelle.
And Jim Perry.
How long have you lived in Somerville?
My entire life, and I'm 43.
My entire life, and I'm 47.
What made you guys stay in Somerville?
For me, it was family. Always lived here. Mother and father always lived here. Grandparents always lived here, so I just stayed.
And we live in a family-owned house, so I think that made a difference.
Have you noticed any changes in our community?
I think definitely economic, because the housing is so expensive now that it's more upscale. A lot of people that were born and raised in Somerville can't afford to pay taxes, and everything is just so expensive in the city, and a lot of people have to move out.
While walking around Davis Square, we asked 10 people if they live in the Somerville area, and 9 of them said they do not, but are planning to move soon, which shows that Davis Square particularly has become a tourist site.
So what is your name?
My name is Luke Stone.
Okay, Mr. Stone. How long have you worked in Somerville?
I worked here at this office for parts of 4 years.
Okay. Have you noticed any changes in the housing price in Somerville?
Absolutely, yeah. I think the price in the sales market has gone up significantly, particularly in the multifamily unit market. Single-family homes have gone up too. There's not a ton of single-family homes in Somerville, but you also see a lot of condos come to the market.
Yeah.
As far as rent, rent has gone up pretty consistently during the time that I've been.
And overall, have you noticed from the past years that you've been working here why there was a certain change in the prices?
It's really about supply and demand. When you have a large supply of available units, in order to differentiate yourself, there's a couple ways to do it. One is to have a really nice renovated unit. Another place is to be lower priced. And so in areas when there's very few options, then landlords are able to charge a little bit more because there's tight supply and there's increased demand. But when there's a lot of different options, you can either make your place really nice or you can rent it for a lower price. When people have 5 different options to choose from, they're only going to pick one.
So would you say that the increase in construction and renovating of houses and turning single-family houses to condos has a very great impact on renting prices and just amount of people that are trying to buy houses and rent apartments?
Yeah, it's in the condo market. It's a pretty high entry price to get in. So people are having to rent for longer because it takes a longer time to save up for a down payment. Ideally you want to be able to get to the 20% down payment, but not a lot of young people can. People that haven't been working that long, you have to work longer to get that, especially in a market where the entry price for a condo for a first-time home buyer is pretty high. With condos being available, if more condo conversions happen and we're able to get more supply on the market, that might help keep a lid on the prices a little bit. But yeah, when there's a tight supply and the prices go up, it causes people to have to rent for longer.
One more question.
Do you think that these new condos and houses have had an impact on lower income families?
I'm sure they have. Anytime the prices go up faster than people's wages, it makes it more difficult to get into the market. So yeah, I'd say absolutely.
Thank you for your time.
You know?
So what does this mean? If you and a family were able to buy a house when the property values in Somerville were way lower than they are today, gentrification has benefited you. But on the other hand, if you come from a low-income family, unfortunately, gentrification has impacted your life negatively.
How long have you lived in Somerville?
Since I was 6 years old.
And why are you moving now?
They're tearing down the project, so I have to find another place to live in Somerville. There's so many people that they have to move, and there's not enough space in Somerville or cheap living in Somerville for them to move people.
So do you think gentrification has affected you?
Yeah, definitely, because if I'm not able to find a place to live in Somerville, I probably have to move out of Somerville, switch schools, and I'll have to start a whole new life when I've already built my foundation in Somerville.